You probably see elderly drivers are the ones that are stopping at the roundabout and not knowing when to join.
I don't think they'd be safe at all.
Yeah, I agree.
People just like run right through them. They don't really stop, or I think they're more dangerous.
I don't even know if a semi-truck could make it around that corner.
Modern roundabouts are a newer form of traffic control in Minnesota. They are becoming increasingly popular due to their safety, efficiency, and economic benefits. However, there are many misconceptions and misunderstandings that people hear about roundabouts. In this video, we will demonstrate why roundabouts are a viable alternative for intersection traffic control. Myth number 1. Modern roundabouts are not safe for pedestrians and bicycles.
I think they would have a high likelihood of getting hit or trying to intermingle with traffic. Would not be good.
Well, the big advantage that roundabouts offer to pedestrians and bicyclists is low vehicle speeds. All the vehicle speeds are 25 miles per hour or less at the roundabouts and at the crossings. And the other big advantage is that all the sight lines at the crosswalks are much better because all the crossings are at 90 degrees. It makes it much easier for drivers and pedestrians to see each other and to react.
I went to a location within Cottage Grove that has a multi-lane roundabout, and there's a signalized intersection next to it. When I was at the signalized intersection with a group of people waiting to cross, I happened to look at some drivers who were near me, and what they were doing is they were looking at that light. They weren't looking at anything else. They were looking at the light for their chance to go. They weren't really paying attention to pedestrians. They were looking for the light to tell them where to go and when they can go. When you were at the roundabout, one nice thing that I noticed is as the drivers were coming up, they were looking at you. As they enter the roundabout, they have this wide view as they come up to it, and they can see pedestrians.
I can tell you from experience that the intersection in which we're taking the signal out and adding a roundabout has been very difficult for me to cross with my children. So I'm looking forward to having a roundabout where I know that the speeds will be reduced and people will be more aware as they're traveling past.
Modern roundabouts provide several options for cyclists. Novice cyclists can utilize the trails and crosswalks and enjoy the same benefits as pedestrians. Experienced cyclists can ride with traffic inside the roundabout, following the same rules as motorists. Myth number 2. Modern roundabouts cause more crashes.
I think at first they probably cause more just because people don't know a lot about them. People are so used to traffic lights and stuff.
A study by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety examined 24 modern roundabouts that were converted from stoplights to roundabouts and found a 70% reduction in injury-related crashes and an 89% decrease in fatal crashes. This reduction in crashes is due to the 3 main safety features of roundabouts: low speeds, gentle crossing angles, and separated traffic flows.
At typical intersections, you've got traffic that are crossing each other. And when you've got that type of crossing, you've got a crossing conflict. So that if a person blows the stop sign or they go through the red light and a person other hits it, it's that type of crash that you'll have. It's a T-bone crash. Whereas at a roundabout, people are going in generally the same direction because the circulatory roadway is going this way. The entering traffic has to go that same direction. So if you do hit, it's going to be a glancing blow as opposed to that T-bone crash that you'll have at a typical intersection.
You know, as a state trooper, we go to crashes every single day, and crashes are caused by driver decisions in almost all situations. When you have a traffic safety device like a roundabout, you're taking away some of those errors that drivers can make. So although we still may see crashes at them, we're going to see less crashes involving fatal or serious injuries. And those are the crashes that, as state troopers, we go to, and it's devastating to families to have to go through that, especially when they know it could have been prevented.
Myth number 3. Modern roundabouts are built too small for trucks and buses.
I don't even know if a semi-truck could make it around that corner, unless it's like an exit to a highway maybe, but...
The curb around the center of the modern roundabout is actually a truck apron. It is designed specifically to allow buses, large trucks, and trucks with trailers to maneuver through the roundabout by allowing the truck's rear wheels to roll onto the truck apron when necessary. The truck apron is not to be used by regular passenger vehicles. It is not a sidewalk, and pedestrians are not allowed in the center island.
Well, as is the case at any other intersection, drivers should give trucks plenty of room, especially when trucks are turning, because they might need to swing wide or straddle over multiple lanes. So if you are behind a truck as you approach a roundabout, do not enter next to the truck. Give them plenty of space to make their movement.
The modern roundabout myths that were covered in this video are generally related to the perceived operations and safety of roundabouts. After seeing the information in this video, we encourage you to do your own research on roundabouts. MnDOT and other local highway agencies have abundant online resources on the topic covered in this video, as well as other roundabout topics. Let's work together to dispel the myths surrounding roundabouts and make Minnesota roads safer, more efficient, and more economical.